What's up, guys? It's Nate here at Stop the Killer Games, and I'm going to give you a brief overview of what is new to the game, Ghostface the game. Now, for those of you who have already played the three previous games or any of the three previous games in the series, Silent Night, Deadly Night, My Bloody Valentine, or Halloween 2, you're already going to know how to play about 95% of the game. So this video, I'm just going to tell you about what is different, what new gameplay features have been added to Ghostface. For those of you who have never played one of the previous games in the series, I'm going to ask you to go and watch. It's on the same page that you found this video. Watch the How to Play My Bloody Valentine video, which is a very in-depth video that will take you through step by step of how to play any of the games in that series, including Ghostface. And when you're done with that, come on back to this video and I will show you what is different, what is new, what has been added to the game. All right, guys, so the first big difference is our double-sided kill spinner. This is incredible. It's a double-sided spinner. So on the one side, you do have the classic fighting when you're facing off with the villain. You have that side of the spinner, and then you also have the new side, which this is the side that decides if there's going to be an additional Ghostface killer added to the game while you're playing. It's also going to decide in the event if a player lands on a certain space, if you yourself, that player, will become one of the Ghostface killers. So you're going to see these new spaces on the board. This is the Add a Killer space and the Killer Reveal space. Now the Add a Killer space, if Ghostface reaches that space on the board, you will then flick the spinner, which will determine if you add another killer to the board, a second killer. So you flick the spinner, whatever Ghostface you land on, if it says yes, that killer is then added to the board. If you land on a yes on a killer that is already on the board, then you simply flick the spinner again. If you land on a yes, you take your Ghostface piece and you place it on the board in the starting spot that Ghostface started in at the beginning of the game, and you follow that path, the same path. So all the Ghostface are still going to follow that same path as you're adding killers to the board by way of the new Add a Killer space. You're also going to see the Killer Reveal space. Now the way this works is there has to already be at least 2 Ghostface killers on the board and 2 players playing. So there has to be, that's the bare minimum, there has to be at least 2 Ghostface and 2 players remaining in the game. When Ghostface lands on that space, whoever's turn it is next will spin the spinner on this side, and it will give you either a yes or no if the player is going to become a Ghostface. And you're going to pass this back and forth between each player, who will continue to spin until somebody lands on a yes, and that player then becomes Ghostface. When you become a Ghostface killer in the game, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to return everything you have. Your movie tickets, your save badge, your weapons. You're not going to need any of that stuff anymore. You're just going to set that aside on the board. Then you're going to choose one of the Ghostfaces that's remaining and available to play, and you're going to place him on the spot that your colored peg is on, and you're going to get rid of that peg. So you're going to put it in the box. You're also not going to need that anymore. And then you are going to use the green die that you see, and you will only use that green die. It either has a 1 or a 2 on it. So when you're Ghostface, you're still only going to be able to move 1 to 2 spots, and this is the only die you're going to use for the rest of the game. You're not going to be affected by the purple die, which will continue to be the die used for the other Ghostfaces on the board. You will not have to follow that original path. You get to move any direction you want except for diagonally, and you are going on the offense. You are trying to kill the other players on the board by landing on their spaces and challenging them to a battle with this side of the spinner. And the last difference that you're going to want to know about is the gold Ghostface piece, the gold Ghostface character here. So when you spin that spinner, if you land on the gold Ghostface and the gold Ghostface gets added to the board, the gold Ghostface is not affected by Officer Stanley's save badge. That's right. So if you battle against him, this Ghostface, and you lose, even if you have the save badge, you die. So the gold badge does not protect you from the gold Ghostface. And that's it, guys. That's the differences. That's the added fun, added mechanics that we installed into this version of the original Stop the Killer series. So check it out. Have fun playing, guys. Watch out for Ghostface. Or maybe you are Ghostface. You're going to have to play to find out.